Hi, hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am lulling Lisa, hoping to lull you into a state of relaxation, sleep, or just entertainment through ASMR. Hi, we're back, and I think I want to do some multiple choice Kokology tests. So you know how this works. I have my little book with me. Not sponsored, but it should be. I'm just kidding. So this Kokology book is basically a series of psychological games designed to reveal your hidden attitudes about sex, family, love, work, and more. And I think last test we did a longer one, so maybe this test will do some multiple choice ones. And so I want you to be in a relaxing environment where you can really focus on the test and what I'm saying and just honestly relax. Think of the first thing that comes to your mind. Typically I paint like a scenario and take you on a journey, but with these multiple choice tests they're a little bit shorter. So we don't have so much time to get into the nitty-gritty of the test, which is why I like to do like at least 2 or 3 when we're doing multiple choice. So I will do that. We will do more than one, okay? So it's a longer video. So this test, I believe it's called whale watching. Whale watching. And I don't think we've done this before. So sit back, relax. Let's do this test together. I will paint the scenario, ask you to choose between 4 multiple choice answers, and then based on what you pick, we'll say what that means about you and me. Okay, so whale watching, let's begin. You are standing on the deck of a small whale watching boat. The great blue ocean surrounds you on all sides for as far as the eye can see. The salt spray mists your face as you lean over the rail to try to catch sight of these mysterious creatures of the deep. And then there they are. A family of whales has surfaced just a short distance away. Which of the following best describes this family that you're seeing? 1. A small baby whale swimming behind its gigantic mother. 2. A baby whale snuggling close to its mother's belly. 3. A father and mother whale swimming with their baby. 4. A baby whale blowing a water spout as it swims off alone. I'll quickly read those again, but you must pick one and just go instinctually. So 1, a small baby whale swimming behind its gigantic mother. 2, a baby whale snuggling close to its mother's belly. 3, a father and mother whale swimming with their baby. 4, a baby whale blowing water in a spout as it swims off alone. So do you have your choice? I'm such a hypocrite because I feel like 2 came to my mind, but I'm going to go with what I thought. Okay. So here's the answer. The key to whale watching. The whale is a common instance of Jung's great mother archetype. We've been doing some Carl Jung tests, so this is full circle. Interesting. The relationship you imagine between the whales in this scene is linked to the feelings you have about your own relationship with your mother. Interesting. Okay, so if you said 1, a small baby whale swimming behind its gigantic mother, the role of the mother is almost overwhelmingly important to you. It may be that your own mother is influencing the way you act and think even now that you're an adult. It might be a good idea to cut away some of those apron strings and work towards a new level of independence. After all, your mother didn't raise you to be a child forever. Interesting, so I will admit I had sort of imagined myself as the family in the water for whatever reason. But let's just see what my answer will mean when I get to it. So, if you chose 1, you are very attached to your mother, apparently. If you chose 2, a baby whale snuggling close to its mother's belly, it says you crave physical affection. It's natural and normal to feel the need for human warmth, but you feel that need far more than others. Men who gave this answer should be especially careful not to look to their partners to play the role of a surrogate mother. Playing mommy's little boy is no way to run to a mature romance. Interesting. This makes me want to do this with my husband. Okay, next, I chose 3. Because I will admit that it's the closest to what I imagined. I kind of also imagined more babies as well, but this was the most like family that I saw. So 3, a father and mother whale swimming with their baby. You have an equal appreciation for the roles of both your mother and your father. In brackets it says the father is often forgotten about in these types of imaginary scenes. As a child, your home life was most likely happy and secure, and the result is your balanced outlook on life. Interesting. Okay, I'll analyze that in a second. Let's get to the last one. If you chose 4, a baby whale blowing a water spout as it swims off alone, you have achieved personal autonomy and are well on your way to real growth as an individual, but your insistence on being your own person can sometimes make you appear to be willful, headstrong, or just plain selfish. Take care not to be so individualistic that you alienate the people around you. See, so in the scenario it says which best describes the family. So I don't think, even if this is true, I don't think many people will choose 4, but let me know if you chose 4, because it painted a picture of a family. So I'll admit I was more expecting to see like more baby whales. So yeah, but anyways, I chose 3. It was the most like my scenario, and this is actually very true. Yeah, my mother and father played equally important roles in my childhood growing up. I don't think my home life, I mean, it was happy and secure. However, I am a child of divorce, you can say. So my parents split up when I was in maybe 8th grade or my first year of high school. I think it was the summer when I went into grade 9. I'm thinking maybe. Yeah, so I wouldn't say that it was such, however, my childhood was happy and secure, just maybe my teenage years were not. However, yeah, my parents both played an equally important role, my mother and father, both very present and both very important to me as a child, so I found this one accurate. I did. Multiple choice can be constricting, right? Because it doesn't let you imagine your own scenario. It sort of gives you one to imagine, but yeah, for me this was pretty accurate. So what about you? Share your answers. I love when you do that, please. Now I'm trying to pick some multiple choices that we didn't pick. I don't think we've done the big blow up. 110, let's see. Okay, yeah, I don't think we've done this. Alright. This next multiple choice is called the big blow up. Again, 4 options, okay? So, an erupting volcano is one of the most awesome displays of nature's fury, belching forth hot lava and poisonous smoke that can reduce the surrounding landscape to gray ash. The destruction it brings overwhelms everything in its path and it's easy to understand how ancient civilizations could have regarded volcanoes as signs of the anger of the gods. I was just thinking about this yesterday. I was just thinking about what our ancient, I was thinking about what they would think of the most like mundane things, like what would they think of the moon when it was full, or so it's very interesting. So yeah, I can definitely see volcanoes being a very, tied to the gods kind of thing. Even today, volcanoes seem to be sending us a not so subtle message about our place in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so this is about an erupting volcano. So let's imagine the scenario. You are standing within view of an erupting volcano. Which of the following best describes your thoughts at watching the spectacle? 1. Maybe this is nature's way of warning us to stop destroying the earth. 2. I guess the pressure just got too high inside there. 3. Whoa, what a sight. I'm impressed. 4. It's in the nature of these things to blow up. Big deal. Okay, let's read those again. 1. Maybe this is nature's way of warning us to stop destroying the earth. 2. I guess the pressure just got too high inside there. 3. Wow, what a sight. I'm impressed. 4. It's in the nature of these things to blow up. Big deal. Okay, and that's the end of the test. I am going to admit right now, I don't have one single answer. I feel like maybe it's tied between 2 and 3. It's just hard because I think I would be like, wow, what a sight, but like terrified, not really impressed. And like, I don't think I would be so nonchalant as if to say like the pressure must have just got too high. So this is difficult, but let's see. Okay, let's see the meaning. The thoughts you had about the volcano are linked to the way you react to explosive power, specifically the anger of a superior. We've all run into a boss, teacher, coach, or parent who throws the occasional tantrum. This scenario shows how you deal with those blow-ups. 1. Maybe this is nature's way of warning us to stop destroying the earth. You recognize when you're responsible for other people's anger and are willing to accept the blame. That same sensitivity and adult attitude lets you clear up any problems you might have caused. Okay, so if you said 1, you're basically acknowledging that you have a role to play in someone else blowing up. 2. I guess the pressure just got too high inside there. You place the blame for any problem squarely on someone else's shoulders. After all, if you thought you were doing something wrong, you wouldn't have done it in the first place, right? So I said mine was kind of tied between 2 and 3, and sometimes my sister and my husband will accuse me of trying to blame others for my problems. So maybe that's true. Okay. 3. Wow, what a sight. I'm really impressed. You accept criticism and even outbursts in a positive way, but that's not to say you take them lightly. That sunny outlook is sure to make a favorable impression on superiors in the long run. After all, they've forgotten whatever it is they were yelling for. Maybe I am a bit of the 2 and 3. I don't know. Let's see 4. 4. It's in the nature of these things to blow up a big deal. Strong words, tirades, and harsh critiques leave you unimpressed. Probably because you don't listen to them. Sure, that's a low-stress way to get through a chewing out, but you're running the risk of never learning from your own mistakes. Maybe you should start paying a little more attention to all that sound and fury. It might be signifying something after all. I don't having trouble with this one because it just, I mean, I guess it could go either way with me. Sometimes I place the blame for problems on someone else, and sometimes I just accept the criticism. Maybe it's true. I think I like the first test better. What do you think? I have to go back because I have them all highlighted, the ones we've done and the ones we haven't done, but I forgot to do it the last few rounds, so now I'm just getting confused as to what we've done and what we haven't done. I'll be sure to highlight these though so I don't get confused, but yeah. I think I'll stick to 2 multiple choice tests for now. I'm getting a little nervous that we're running out of tests. We still have, I think, a couple longer ones left, but it's a lot of multiple choice and the drawing ones. Which the drawing ones are fun, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys feel like, it depends on how you watch, but are you going to want to like whip out something and start drawing, you know? Like, let's see a drawing one, for example. What page would it be on? 102. Okay. Oh, a dot equals short? I didn't even read my own legend, but I even have a dot for like a really short one. Should we do a short one together? 154. I think the short ones I like to save for sometimes I do follow my instructions. Okay, this is a really short one. Okay, so let's just do a bonus short one. This will be fun. Okay, so this test is called Busted. And this isn't multiple choice. I think it's just super short. Even the answer looks short, so let's see what this is about. It says, they say that police develop a sixth sense about the criminal mind, and each of us has a little bit of that criminal mind inside, which is why the police can never afford to be off duty. Murder, robbery, fraud, they're even more common than the newspapers make it seem. I hate watching the news for that very reason. I just don't even want to hear anything, so not a minute goes by without a crime being committed or planned. If you were a cop, how do you think you'd handle the pressures of the beat? So here's the question. You're in a hot pursuit of a suspect fleeing a crime scene. After a long chase, you finally manage to run him down and make the arrest. You're standing over him with your pistol in his face, busted. What does the suspect say to you as he stares down the barrel of your gun? I'll just read that again. So you're in hot pursuit of a suspect fleeing a crime scene. After a long chase, you finally manage to run him down and make the arrest. You're standing over him with your pistol in his face, busted. What does the suspect say to you as he stares down the barrel of your gun? Did you imagine it? Okay, let's find out what it means. It's super short, as I said. So, key to busted. What did the cornered crook have to say for himself? Although you were imagining yourself as the police officer, your own hidden tendencies come out in the criminal's words. In the game of cops and robbers, it's the robbers who have come up with excuses as the cops haul them off to jail. The way you imagined him responding gives an idea of how you reacted when your parents caught you doing something bad. And if you're like most people, it's how you continue to behave today. If you said, okay, I give up, you got me, I'll talk. It's good for the conscience and they might go easier on you come sentencing. If you said, you think you got me, I don't see any evidence, I want to talk to my lawyer, you may be able to slip through the cracks once or twice, but your wicked ways will catch up to you if you don't reform. Justice never sleeps. I think this was a little silly. So my answer was, at first when I read the test, for some reason, it said you're standing over him with your pistol in his face, but for some reason I thought the person would be face down because that's like what I always see in the movies, you know? So I just imagined the person being like, oh, sorry if I swore, but they're like, oh, F. Like they're kind of pissed that they got caught. And then when I read it again and I imagined the pistol actually in the face, I kind of imagined them being remorseful, like, okay, I'm sorry, like, so I think in this case both can be true of me as well. Sometimes I'm just pissed and sometimes I'm remorseful. What did this say about you? What was the most accurate test? The 2 multiple choice ones and the final really short Kokology test? I would say for me it was probably just the first one, the whale one, I found to be the most accurate. But yeah, those are the tests. I will try to always make these videos at least 20 minutes long because I like doing a longer Kokology video, and as I said, running out of the long ones, so I like to group the small ones together. But how did this test make you feel? These are always very interesting and introspective, and I will put a disclaimer that if these weren't right at all for you, I mean, sometimes they go either way. Sometimes they're so accurate and sometimes it's like, no. But remember, this is just for fun, and at the end of the day, I think this has you think and has you examine and analyze some things about yourself as I crack my back, which is always a good thing. It's good to be introspective and to sort of think about ourselves and our actions and our reasons for things and our emotional states. And yeah, I really like these Kokology tests for that reason. So hopefully you're enjoying them, and I'll of course always be back. I would say probably twice a month with Kokology tests. I don't want to give you one like every week because I think that would just get old. But if I could, I would, because I love these videos. So I will of course see you in the next one. Goodbye. And if you're off to bed, sweet dreams. And thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me. If you could give this video a thumbs up if you've made it this far, I would really appreciate it because the algorithm has just not been my friend for the past month or so. So any little bit helps right now, so thank you so much. And I will see you in the next